been reluctant to investigate his own. 6 months ago, FIFA was given a dossier of damning evidence, the result of an undercover investigation by the Sunday Times into buying and selling World Cup votes.
The allegations of corruption were just incredible. And what was quite extraordinary about it was that every time we went to somebody, they would always not say, well, you've got to win on the merits of your bid. What you've got to do is you've got to pay him, you've got to pay him, you've got to pay him.
2 members of the executive committee had to be suspended. 4 minor officials were also punished. But what they told undercover reporter Jonathan Calvert and a colleague was not investigated.
They should have done a proper investigation. They should have employed proper detectives, an outside company, someone independent, someone professional, who could go through the allegations in detail. And the outcome of that would be that they would have had to postpone the votes for the 2 World Cups, because there were some serious allegations in there which had never seen the light of day.
FIFA says it requested supporting evidence and didn't get any, so it was unable to take action. But the allegations couldn't be more serious. Qatar trying to buy votes. Their evidence was exposed to Parliament 2 weeks ago. In London, the 2 reporters posing as consultants backing one of the bidding nations met this man, Ismail Banji, a former member of FIFA's executive committee.
I enjoyed the everything was anything from whatever
Where would the money be going?
And is that $40.5 million, is that to invest in football, or is that that's the money?
Mr. Banji resigned from FIFA's executive committee in 2006 after being caught selling a handful of World Cup tickets. Still moving in FIFA circles, Mr. Banji later denied saying the words on the covert recording. Parliament also heard that Issa Hayatou, boss of African football, and 2 more FIFA voters had been offered $1.5 million in return for their votes. They deny that. The Qatar bid team says all the allegations are unsubstantiated and completely false. 8 members of FIFA's executive, a third of them, are now accused of corruption.
The fact that the other members of the executive committee don't see this as an existential threat to their very existence and deal with it says that either they don't realise the standing in which FIFA is held, or they don't care.
Embarrassed? Not at all. The FIFA family are off to the polls. Who will they fancy? The millionaire from Qatar, Mohammed bin Hammam, or Sepp Blatter, who's been at the heart of FIFA for more than 3 decades? Oh, what a sleazy time it's been. Take the $100 million ISO bribe scandal. Sepp Blatter is involved, and so's his old boss, this man, former President João Havelange. Mr. Havelange got a $1 million bung in 1997. Sepp Blatter knew about it. He did nothing. And 14 years later, he's still doing nothing. Look, a few rows behind President Blatter is businessman Jean-Marie Weber. He organised the payments. Mr. Weber won't talk about it, and neither will FIFA. Mr. Weber has a new job. He works for Issa Hayatou. Remember him? He got money as well. But the clock is ticking. Last summer, a criminal investigation in the Swiss town of Zug into FIFA's involvement in that $100 million bribe scandal ended in a secret deal. The details are locked in the prosecutor's office. The document world football needs to see is in this building officials admitted that kickbacks had been pocketed. It cost them millions to settle the case, and they've kept their names secret. FIFA says it will make no further comment. The case is now closed. Well, it isn't. A Swiss journalist asked the prosecutor to hand over the settlement documents. He was happy to do so, but FIFA are trying to kick its release into the long grass.
Now, the next goal is not to have this decision published before end of May, beginning of June, when there are the election of FIFA presidency. So again, they are working with stretching deadlines one after the other.
Two senior officials are also trying to stop the truth coming out. Who are they? Panorama understands that one of them is former FIFA president João Havelange. The other man is his former son-in-law Ricardo Teixeira. He's a member of FIFA's executive committee and in charge of the next World Cup in Brazil. We linked Ricardo Teixeira to payments worth more than $9 million from the ISL company. His name keeps popping up. According to Lord Treisman, Mr. Teixeira said, "Come and tell me what you have got for me." We wrote to him and João Havelange about the settlement in Zug. They haven't replied. The people you meet on a sunny day in Paris. Here comes Sepp Blatter. He says he won't tolerate corruption, but he won't talk about how they settled that bribes case.
How about you? Is it good morning or good afternoon? It's good morning still. I did have a question.
No, but it is good morning anyway.
It is a beautiful morning. You talk of transparency. I must ask you, why are you blocking the publication of the investigation into FIFA? I mean, can you say, why are you blocking it? Why not make it public? Is this going to be a very damaging report for FIFA?
And they've got more problems. The International Olympic Committee is investigating our revelations about the bribe scandal. Sepp Blatter, João Havelange, wait for it, Issa Hayatou are all members. If the IOC really wants to unearth the truth about their involvement, it'll need to see the secret settlement in Zug. And the clock's also ticking for FIFA at the Swiss Parliament. In Bern, I meet up with MP Roland Buchel. Last year, Mr. Buchel took our revelations to his